All right. Hey, everyone. It's Mr. Payne, and I just wanted to go ahead and cover your Minemata model activity for this weekend. So, what you need to be doing is essentially make a model of how you think the chemical mercury went from our starting point, which is the fertilizer factory, and ended up causing all of the medical issues in the population or where the humans were living. Um, I just want to show you how models are going to be made in my class, just to give you a starting point when you make this. Um, but the middle steps that connect the fertilizer factory to the humans, right? How that mercury got into the humans, that's going to be up to you to try and come up with. I just want to see what you guys are thinking. I want to see how your brain works, and I want to see what steps you might have forgotten. So if we go here, if we're looking for a starting point, right? Because we're here at a blank box, this is where I want your model. We know that the mercury is directly coming from the fertilizer factory. That is something that we learned in our video and our lesson on Friday. So what we're going to do is we're going to insert an image into this box to begin our model. So we can go to Insert, you can do Image, and then you can either choose Upload from Computer or Search the Web. You can only upload an image from the computer if you already have the image on there, so I doubt you guys will have an image of a factory pre-saved. So we'll search the web. And from here, it's just like Googling. So we can just look up factory. And there's a bunch of images that come up. You can really choose whichever one you want. I like this one personally, or this one, because they're both nice and clean, and it gets to the point. It shows me what it is. So we'll click and drag, and make sure you put it in the box. And here it is, right? Way too big, because we need to fit our whole model in this box. So I'm going to shrink it down to about that size. That seems appropriate. Now, this is an important step. When you guys are making this and it makes it easier for you to move the pictures around, you want to click this wrap text button. Make sure that's highlighted, and that way you can take your picture and you can move it wherever you want within the box. So this is our starting point. The next thing that I think might confuse some people is I ask for arrows connecting all of the steps. So obviously there's something in between the fertilizer factory and the humans. It's causing it to go inside, right? So some middle point has to be in there. So we need to show the path of the mercury. So the mercury, we know, starts here inside the factory. Now we need to add an arrow. Well, how do you add an arrow? This is how you add one. Make sure you're highlighted in the box. You have your cursor right here in the box. You're going to insert, and instead of going to image, what we're going to do is insert a drawing. And then we're going to make a new drawing. So it'll take a second to load. But once you go ahead and you're ready to insert a drawing, you go to Shapes, and then there's one here for arrows. And there's a whole bunch of different types of arrows that you guys can feel free to use. If you run out of space, you can use the arrows that turn around so you can curve your model around a little bit. I'll use this one. So we'll go with this arrow. Click on it, and it gives you this little cursor. All you have to do is click and drag, and that makes it how big you want and how small you want. So we'll go about here. All right, here's our arrow, all done. We can save and close, and it pops up in our box. Now, if you notice something, my arrow's kind of pointing in a weird way. Arrow's kind of pointing in an odd way. It doesn't really connect to the factory at all, right? So if I need to change the way the arrow is pointing, I can go to Edit. Make sure that I select the arrow, and then I grab this knob right here. This will let me turn it, and we want to turn it 90 degrees, right? So now all of a sudden, if we save it, the back of our arrow is pointing towards the factory, so we can put them together. Okay, there we go, just like that. So we can go from our factory to some middle point, and then we end with a picture of a human, right? How the mercury went from the factory down somewhere into the water somehow, and then somehow from that middle step it came into the humans. And that's the assignment. I want you guys to go ahead and take these pictures and insert them for me, and then we'll discuss them on Monday.